Morning, folks. Another edition of Wins Life. I've been watching the stories regarding Charlie Kirk all around the media. Charlie Kirk was shot dead the other day. And you know what? I never seen it coming. But some of the things he was saying, he was asking for trouble. He was asking for trouble because one thing you do when you're belittling people and making people look stupid or calling people the names he was calling people, in America, it's a different ball game. Some of the things that Charlie Kirk said really upset me, especially when he was speaking about slavery, basically telling people to forget about slavery. Also, basically asking people who are gay and transgenders, and telling them, basically not letting them have a say when they're having the talk, and belittling them, putting them down, and all the other stuff that he said about black men, black criminals in his angry voice. Everything was black men, black criminals do this, black criminals do this. Also about reparation. Why did he want reparation for? Why do black people want reparation for? They want reparation because what the way they were treated, and they should be getting reparation for how they were treated back in the day. So basically, he was murdered by a lone gunman who took him out. Now he's got two young children there who I feel for, who now has no father. His wife has vowed that she's going to carry on with this campaign of what he left behind, this legacy of what he left behind. But when you're basically having debates with people and talking and not letting people can't get a word in, and you basically think you're clever, unfortunately there's someone in America who is very, very angry that won't find this very, very funny. Won't find it very, very funny. And that's what's happened today. Happened to Charlie Kirk. Two days before he died, I saw a video where he was basically slating a man who was mentally ill, who unfortunately unalived, that Ukrainian girl. I've seen the same situation of a story in Scotland where a young Caucasian male unalived an African lady in front of her daughter. And the amount of abuse, people are sticking up for this guy. But I've seen the videos of this Ukrainian girl who was sadly her life taken away from her. I felt so sorry for the family. But again, this boils down to people who are crying out for help, not getting no help. Whether you're white or black. Both these men, sorry about this guys, both these men should have been part of a project where they were getting treatment. Unfortunately, they didn't. But Charlie Kirk was on that video and he made my blood boil. He made my blood boil because he was just downright nasty. And when he had got Michelle Obama and the other ladies saying that they were uneducated and they were only given jobs because they were given jobs by Caucasian people and the thick and the stupid, that's what made me really upset. And also when he talked about slavery, forget about it. The man was a far-right activist, and he was out there hell-bent on causing trouble. And the thing that really scares me is the fact that he would have been the president of the United States in maybe 10 years' time, because this is what he was boiling down to. He was a friend of Donald Trump. He had a massive following. He had money, and he would have been president. I do not condone anyone's death, and I think sad when people are left without no father. It's so sad. But sometimes in situations like this, when you're putting down people and people get fed up, because the young man was saying that I'm sick of the hatred he was spreading, the far right hatred he was spreading, and unfortunately he was taken out. One shot, gone, taken out. So guys, please like and subscribe and share my video. It was a sad ending for Charlie Kirk. He probably would have been president of the United States in years to come, because that's what he was being groomed for, because he was outspoken, but very, very scary, very, very dangerous in my eyes. Yes, he had some good opinions, but most of the time I watched his videos, I used to cringe. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. This is Wins Life. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. And I won't be going to the marches in town, in London. But like and subscribe. It's raining in Manchester. Have a lovely day and stay blessed.